friends, it's Nancy. Welcome back to my channel, Wishes and Weeds, and welcome back to the Harvest of Memories series that I've been doing all month. We're a month into fall now, and we're starting to pull out the sweaters, and we're talking about sweater weather. It has been a very warm autumn so far, and again today it's quite mild, and Doug's gone out golfing again, which is okay with me. But I cleaned out my closet this morning, took a bag of clothes to the thrift store to just freshen up my wardrobe and start thinking about how I might zhuzh things up a bit to be a little more professional, because I still haven't recovered from the working in my pajamas all day of COVID. But today we're going to talk about sweater weather as a theme for this day, the 23rd of October. So the air changes, it gets cooler. The sunshine softens, and even though the temperature might read 70, it feels cooler. Doug said last night when we were out for a little drive, it was 14 degrees Celsius, which is about 60. And he said, if this was February, I'd have the windows rolled down, because it would feel really, really warm, but it's cool right now. And that's just the way our heads play with us, I guess. So I want to talk about sweaters and the coziness of putting on a big woolly sweater and getting cozy. And I dug out this tag that I made some time ago, using a paper bag, it looks like. And this was from the Second World War, and it was in 1943, I think, ish. And it was encouraging farmers to produce more wool, because our soldiers needed uniforms. And I made this into a tag. I included some knit lace and then some wool that I stitched on. So I want to use this for the journaling part of my page for today. I also wanted to show you this. So this was from 1942. So this farmer who lived in Georgetown, which is 30 minutes up the 401 from me, he sold 342 pounds of wool and earned almost $100 for that wool back in 1942. I thought about using this as a background, but I'm going to hold off. What I did find was a couple of yarn labels that I thought all of these were a nice color together, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to cut this one off a little smidgy. Because it's just a little too long. Oh, Nancy. I wasn't even on the ruler. That's because I wasn't looking. I was thinking about something else. Thinking about the next thing I want to do. Okay. Pay attention now, girl. And give this a little bit of ink. So I was thinking about, I don't wear a lot of sweaters now because I'm hot. my preference is sweatshirts. They can come on and off, layer them up over something, and if my hands are cold, I can stick them in the kangaroo pocket, holds my phone. I'm telling you, I'm just not very neat and tidy. I'm horrified how sloppy I've become. Okay, so I'm going to glue this down as a background on the final page of the signature. But I definitely have memories about sweaters. The year my grandfather died, he died in, we were just talking about this. It was 40 years ago. He died in October 1st, 1985, and for a year, I wore nearly every day for at least some period of time. His, he had a navy blue cardigan sweater. I don't remember asking for it, but somehow I got it, and I wore it almost constantly. Okay, now I think I'm going to do like that, but I want to reinforce. I'm going to put some paper on the back just to reinforce it a bit. Bet you I've got something in my recycle bin I could use. Let's look. Oh, absolutely. Here's a file folder that I chucked in here because I used it. Used it to ink on. Or something. I don't know. Didn't seem like worth saving. Cut that off, and my idea is that I will glue this sort of backwards L shape and here, and this, maybe I'll take it over a bit more. Let's get a pencil here. Okay. And then it'll be like a belly band. I've kept these old wool labels for a long time. I'm glad I'm using them now. The colors really speak to me. Okay. Might go a little higher like that. Might also want to put buttons. Let's grab a couple of buttons. No, I want something small or smaller. That'll do. I don't think I'll put a button here because that would just cause there to be way too much bulk. What do I got for thread handy? I might have something. Got some green. Hopefully I got enough green on here. I'd hate to have to thread a needle again. All right, you. There we are. Poking the holes just makes it a little easier to stitch through the card. Get that out of the way. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, just tie a little knot here. Oh, there goes my knife. Just taking a little bit of piece of tape here. Get my knife. And change my mind. I'm going to put it right down to the bottom because I know that that tag is really tall. Okay, now I have fussy cut here somewhere. Oh, there it is. This is from a book. I'm going to just ink gently around the outside of the fussy cut. Okay. Did I not put glue here? No, I didn't. Oh my word. What was I going to tell you about sweater weather? All right. So, journaling prompt. Oh no. I put it upside down. What is wrong? All right, let's try it again. Journaling prompt. I distinctly remember a red virgin wool sweater that I got for back to school. I'm not sure if it was grade 9 or grade 10, but I have a distinct memory of that sweater. And I think I wore it on the first day of school because, you know, I loved it so much, and I nearly died of heat prostration because it was hot. But maybe you have a sweater memory. I've mentioned a couple that I have here of knitting sweaters. That button's got to go. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I can use that just went flying. I do think I have something I can cover this with. Let me look in my pile of stuff. I found a little sheep, also cut from a book. Here we go. I'm not sure I want that anymore, but I did find another I think I'll go just like that. So we have three different wool wrappers. This says sock and sweater yarn. And it's shrink proof and hole resistant. Excellent work. So let's trim that off. Actually, this one's not hanging over too very much here. And okay. There we go. I'm going to put a date here. Okay. Let me just see if there is anywhere I want to pop that. I don't think so. We'll save that for another project someday. Good. Sweater weather. I hope you thought this was kind of an interesting, if not chaotic. Wow. Very chaotic project. Take care of yourself. Come on back tomorrow. I'll be better. I promise. Take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.